YouTube, Webcam 9000 here today to give you a review of the SwitchEasy CapsuleReble, which you see in front of you. This one is the black on black. I've been using the SwitchEasy CapsuleReble for about a week now. I got it last week on Thursday, and I've been using it quite extensively with, alongside my iPhone. And I just thought it was about time I sort of gave you my views and opinions. I'll just sort of start off with the pricing. I believe I got this for about sort of £20 off Amazon. You can go to SwitchEasy site, which is SwitchEasy.com, or if you're in Europe anywhere, it's SwitchEasy-Europe.com. Yeah, that's right. And you can obviously buy it from their site. It's €20 there though, so it's a little bit more expensive. But yeah, that's including sort of shipping fees and whatnot. So if we just look at it very quickly, you can clearly see a nicely cut camera hole, which fits perfectly to the camera. I will show you in a second. You've got a port at the bottom, so you can actually dock it along with this dock extension. So you can actually plug it into universal dock, which is really handy. At the top, you can see your hold switch here and your headphone socket there. I only have one sort of complaint about the headphone socket. That it fits fine. I can fit my my standard Apple earphones into there, but if I try and fit like an audio jack, a mini jack to mini jack, so if it's coming out like a stereo or something like that, I can't put it in there. I've actually had to sort of take off the top bit of the spine to sort of put the audio jack in there, like so, which has been a bit of a pain really. I don't particularly want to do that. From on the go, but it hasn't happened that often, so it's fine, you know. And to the side, a very nicely cut silence switch and volume rocker buttons as well. So as you can see, I'll just sort of talk you through this as I'm taking it off. It's a two-layered case. It's got like a spine on the back, and it's then of course got the rubber here. So this is the thing you've put on first. It's a lot sort of more. It's a lot sort of more ragged and more harder than other sort of silicone cases. It's a more rubbery sort of feel rather than silicone really, but works quite nicely. So the way to apply this, I'll just get my iPhone. Here's the iPhone, and you apply it basically from top to bottom. So you put your iPhone in like so. And then you basically go to the bottom and pull it round like so. Hang on, bear with me. So there you go. I did show you this in the unboxing video, but that's it again. It fits. It's quite a snug fit, really. The only problem is you can see bezel sort of around the bottom, which is it's irritating. But again, this is sort of half fixed in a second. So we're going to attach the spine now. Again, top to bottom. So you sort of put that on, and then as you go down, they sort of click into place, or they should do, unless you've got it in the wrong position, in which case it won't. But you just sort of clip it on quite nicely. You can, you might have heard the thing snap into place, or click. I'd rather not use the word snap actually now that I come to think of it. And it's a bit weird. It can take a while to sort of actually click properly into place, because these two bits here don't quite click in, I've found, so it may take a little bit to click in. But then if you look at the front, you can see the bezel has sort of, not the bezel, the chrome you sort of bezel around the edge has sort of been covered up. There is a tiny little bit showing here, which is a little bit annoying, but it's nothing to worry about. But I can, you know, chuck that on the table and have pure confidence that that's not going to damage the phone in any way. So let's look again at the ports. You can see the headphone jack here. It's sort of reduced into the actual case itself, so it's quite difficult to put. Obviously, like I said, a mini jack in there, and without it sort of gets stuck and it won't actually go in properly. The whole switch is definitely quite hard to sort of push. I mean, it's definitely a whole switch, which I'm not too sure about. It's something that I was a bit uncertain of when I was actually using it. But it definitely works. It works okay. The hole for your silent switch is wonderful. It works perfectly. The volume up and down switches works fine. I'll just show you that. Oh, fail. So yeah, that's volume up and down. If I can get it. I'm basically just sort of tapping it. It works quite nicely. So they work all right. Hold switch again. And then of course the bottom. You can see the speaker and the microphone are sort of quite nicely exposed. If you're ever using speakers to play music, it works quite nicely. And you can see the dock, of course, is exposed as well. Just quickly show you again. This can fit, again, quite nicely into the dock, universal dock adapter, which is brilliant. So you can obviously connect it when it's there. And of course, you have your dock protector as well. I don't know why it didn't come with an earphone protector, an actual jack protector for the top, because I know some of them do. I'm not too sure why it didn't, but this is very basic to put in. And once it is in, it fits very nicely with the rest of the case. And now you can see there is just sort of room for the mic and the speaker, which is great. And then you're pretty much fully protected. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. One last thing I completely forgot to mention actually. Camera hole at the back. It fits quite nicely, quite snug. Obviously, it's not covering up the camera hole at all whatsoever. I've used the camera with this case on, and there's no problem with it at all. And it's generally a good case. Again, the only thing I would sort of say about it really is sort of taking the case on and off can be a bit of a problem, but not too big an issue. The spine, it's fine really. There's nothing really, you can't really complain about the spine. It's just the hold switches can be a bit irritating at times, but not too bad. I'm loving the dock protector at the bottom. I actually use the dock protector with the iPhone without the case on sometimes, just because I like protecting the dock basically. But it works really, really well. Very good case, definitely value for money, and it's pretty much all I can say on it. The one thing that did crop up was that apparently this bit here, this sort of like at the very bottom, apparently was very flimsy on some people's cases. Now I've used this extensively, and I found that it's not too bad actually. It's okay. I mean, obviously, yes, I can sort of pull it down slightly. You can see the chrome, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm quite happy with that. It just sort of sits, and it's very happy to sit in that case. So yeah, there's not much else to say about it. If I were to give it a rating out of 5, I'd probably give it about 4.5. Mainly because it just doesn't quite cover up the chrome and this little bit here, and of course the whole switch. But again, that's not too big of a problem, but definitely worth buying. So yeah, and that is the SwitchEasy CapsuleReble for the iPhone 3G or 3GS. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MercuryOllie. Capital M, capital O, 1 L in Ollie, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.